So if you're going to help with the derby, you must first learn the tools and safety involved.
Why did I agree to do this? I'm a music major, not a carpenter.
Then you are neglecting your potential to understand how life's multidimensional aspects converge, forming a coherent diagram of the world around you.
Dumb it down for me?
That would defeat the purpose.
That sounds a bit over our heads.
Only if you allow it to be over your head, Sweetie Belle.
Yeah, it's about 30,000 feet above mine.
Of course, it would help if Cheerilee were to introduce the concepts first.
Participating in the Applewood Derby!
Of course!
So wait, is this a physics lesson or a woodworking class?
For a second, I thought we were gonna have to learn stuff.
Seriously?
My little pony.
And now we skip this modern pop rock abomination.
Actually, you should try the extended version with a good set of earbuds. It's got a pretty good rock and beat under it.
I may consider that. However, generally I'm against the idea of self-flagellation.
Not schoolwork, right?
We get it, you hate learning.
And you've got one day to turn it into a race-ready cart.
Kids and power tools, yay!
Fastest, most traditional, most creative.
So it's a physics lesson where 2 of the prizes are irrelevant to physics. Not only that, but whoever thinks to pair up with the heaviest pony is likely going to win the race. Oh, this does not bode well.
Yeah, most traditional sounds like an automatic lose. So I've got dibs on both biceps!
I knew there was gonna be a catch.
That's it. You two could have avoided that harsh landing if you understood physics.
We're all gonna try something different.
They're going against their own archetype? I'm okay with this.
Of course I'll help with the Applewood Derby.
How did Squidaloo get up there?
I would imagine this has something to do with it. How does she get back down, though?
That's about right.
The fastest cart now has got to be slick and modern.
Exactly!
The apples win most traditional since the Derby started.
You apples come from a line of losers.
Applejack? I like tradition too, but Apple Bloom actually wanted the physics lesson.
Rarity's car looks like something from a hair metal band.
Indeed, but Rarity shouldn't be too hard on herself, though. This was back when she was still making those weird school play costumes.
This will take all of my considerable skills.
So let me get this straight. Your plan is to risk bad publicity to live vicariously through your sister and get revenge on whoever races in the place of a handicapped woman? Priorities, Rarity!
I hope you're ready to get an early start tomorrow. How early?
At the crack of noon.
They've all done this before. I'm sure they know best.
You know you're saying that about Rainbow Dash, right?
You're putting way too much faith in them, but sure. Let's see if we can salvage some kind of educational experience from this.
Painting racing stripes on the winning cart.
I'm trying very hard to not get upset with you right now, Rainbow Dash.
I'm just waiting for some kind of tool time accident.
I'm an apple,
A
but...
sour apple? Like Brawny!
Anything I could do to correct you would only prove your point.
And that's what makes it funny.
Now I've got to start all over from scratch.
Wait, what? No. For God's sake, traditional doesn't mean dangerously unstable. Get a couple of nails and reinforce the frame, and then refasten that front panel.
Or duct tape!
Normally I'd say you're not helping, but at this point, I'm okay with it.
I'm not here to help. I'm just here to see the crash.
Ponies might stop buying my couture.
No, they might stop buying your clothes because you kicked them out of your shop earlier.
Yeah, I'm shopping at Hot Topic now.
What if that isn't big and bold?
Whoa. Hey Hasbro, when do we get to see this thing on store shelves? AJ, you mother bucker!
Actually, she's an apple bucker, and that was a spoiler.
It's practically an antique.
Yeah, not even the incredible crash test dummies would ride in that.
Right.
Wrong!
And I got the passenger seat all warmed up for you, Apple.
That's it. We were supposed to have fun learning new skills, but not only do we not seem to care about the actual lesson, but at this point the only thing that anyone's learned is that you three should switch partners and then seriously work on these deep-seated ego issues. So I want you three selfish mare children out of those carts and on the ground for 50 on the double, and if I hear even one complaint, I'm going to ride you all the way to the finish line. And you three little ones are going to get back there, get some real hand tools, and I want detailed blueprints on your second design of cards yesterday.
Brawny, quick! Eat a Snickers.
And just what are you getting at, Kakuse?
Because you turn into a raging drill instructor when you're hungry.
I'm not hungry. I turn into a raging drill instructor when people completely ignore the value of practical education!
Whoa!
Cruiser. Cruiser!
What?
Eyes forward, mind out of the gutter. I don't see how rolling your eyes is helping anything.
Wait, they had seatbelts back then? Okay, that was funny.
Behold, the power of sticking to the lesson.
Yes! A crash!
There's nothing about this whole scenario that doesn't make me so disgusted I want to violently lose my breakfast.
It still counts as a win if I push my cart across, right?
No, because you already lost the moment you took over Scootaloo's project.
Jamaican bobsled logic.
We were supposed to design them. And we were supposed to drive them!
And you were supposed to properly manage this event.
Don't blame her. Blame the union.
But you mustn't think older ponies automatically know best.
You hear that, parents? You're not always right.
Perhaps, but that in itself is a tricky tightrope to tread.
Derby racers to the starting line!
Well, at least Scootaloo's cart is a phoenix this time and not a chicken.
I'm just glad I get to see Cheerilee in that outfit again.
Dang it, Cruiser, you're almost as bad as Sketchy. So, maybe we can go back to the original lesson plan now?
Yay! More power tools!
No, Cruiser, wait! You alright?
Worth it.
If you have a topic you would like to hear discussed, you can drop your suggestions by following BrawnyBuck on Tumblr or sending an email to bronydebates@gmail.com. Feel free to check out my Patreon to see how you can support my channel and what you'll get in return. This video was sponsored by Irish John's Short Films and Animations, as well as all of my other generous supporters. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.